Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Emil Ennis Jr. back here with Clever News, and today we're honoring the work that the late great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did during the Civil Rights Movement and talking about how his children are keeping his legacy alive by calling out celebrities for their problematic behavior. As many of us know, before Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s tragic assassination in 1968, he helped organize the 1963 March on Washington, where he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech. He was one of the most prominent leaders during the Civil Rights era, and his legacy continues amid the ongoing Black Lives Matter movement and nonviolent activism. And while many people are familiar with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s work, not as many people know about the impressive legacy that his children have carried out since his untimely death. Dr. King has 4 children: Bernice King, Dexter King, Martin Luther King III, and Yolanda King, who sadly passed away in 2007. All of Dr. King's children have dedicated their lives to activism and human rights. Bernice and Martin Luther King III, in particular, have also amassed huge followings on social media as part of their activism. Bernice has almost 600,000 followers on Twitter, and Martin Luther King III has almost 400,000. They use these platforms to educate, honor their father, and connect with people all over the world. And along with being an activist and minister, Bernice is also the CEO of the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Nonviolent Social Change. Throughout the years, she has used her massive platform and voice to call out problematic behavior, racism, and inequality. She's made it clear that while people may have different opinions about some things, racism cannot be one of those things. Bernice has also commented on matters going on in the world of pop culture, like cancel culture. Earlier this month, she said, quote, "Some things being labeled as cancel culture are actually examples of accountability." And when it comes to pop culture, Bernice also hasn't been afraid to use her voice to call out celebrities for questionable behavior. Back in 2017, she called out Kendall Jenner's controversial Pepsi commercial. As I'm sure you remember, in April 2017, Kendall's extremely out-of-touch commercial both debuted and was pulled offline in a matter of days. The ad came shortly after a series of Black Lives Matter protests against police brutality, and unfortunately the commercial completely missed the mark and borrowed imagery from this movement, but focused on people laughing, hugging, and high-fiving rather than the important message. And in the climatic scene, a police officer accepts a Pepsi from Kendall, a white woman, which sets off a celebration and gets an appreciative smile from the police officer. Like we said, this ad was quickly pulled down, but not before it faced waves of backlash. And one of those people to speak out was none other than Bernice King herself. She took to Twitter and shared this powerful photo of her father and sarcastically wrote, "If only daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi." And this wasn't the only time that Bernice has used Twitter to call out a celeb for their behavior. In 2018, Cardi played the role of Martin Luther King Jr.'s late wife, Coretta Scott King, in a sketch called Real Housewives of the Civil Rights Movement. According to TMZ, the sketch was part of Wild 'N Out star Rip Michaels' show Off the Rip. Shortly after the sketch was released, Bernice King took to Twitter and wrote, "On the 55th anniversary of I Have a Dream, a clip on TMZ depicts my parents, Cardi B playing my mom, and great women of the civil rights movement in a repulsive, false light. They paid an extraordinary price so people of color can have a platform, and this is how you use it? Cardi, let's talk." Bernice's brother, Martin Luther King III, also spoke to TMZ about the sketch, saying he was also upset about the timing because it distracts from several more important issues. Bernice eventually followed up with another tweet after deleting the first one and revealed that Cardi did in fact reach out to apologize. Bernice wrote, "Thank you, Cardi, for reaching out to me and apologizing for the skit that aired on TMZ. I look forward to talking with you soon." Well, it looks like Cardi learned her lesson in this situation, and we're just glad to see Dr. King's children keeping his legacy alive and holding everyone, even celebrities, accountable. But if you want more on celebs celebrating MLK Day, click right over here for another Clever News video. And then, of course, let us know how you're honoring Dr. King down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr. And I'll see you soon right back here on Clever News. Bye, y'all.